Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again to triangulate the wagons, because there's only three of us here. The Coon Prairie Ramblers are in the house.
Rams?
The Rams.
Rams?
Lambs.
No, we ain't sheep now. Don't be going there. Don't be going there. We're going to fire Mel.
Man. Well, anyway, we're here.
Vote him off the island here if he keeps that up.
Well, this is a fairly small island.
Yeah.
And you'll be very sad if you vote me off. You'll be lonely.
Well, really?
You have nobody to kick around.
You start bringing biscuits or something, we might keep you around.
Anyway, we got KC over there.
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Oh, brother.
And we got the Lukester over there.
I'm afraid so.
And me, the mailman, the amiable, affable type. And we're going to talk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to do that.
And we're going to confabulate and mind meander. And it's going to be the week that was.
The week that was.
That was the week that was.
And the week that will
Did
never...
you have a week, KC?
I had a week and a very eventful week.
Okay, let's hear it.
All of it wasn't something I'd really even want to talk about, but
too late now.
But no,
forget it. We don't want to talk about it.
Here was the highlight.
Right.
I saw a recipe.
A recipe.
Imagine this.
All roads lead to food.
Here we go.
Food. I saw a recipe for pimento cheese, and it sounded very good to me. Very Gouda.
Gouda.
Yeah.
So we went and got the stuff. We had, thank goodness for the new Publix in town, because you can't buy Gouda cheese anywhere else in Arcadia.
That's a very Gouda.
He's loaded with them.
He's full of something, all right.
Yeah.
So we went.
And I thought you was from Nocatee.
And so we, anyhow, we got all the fixings to make this Gouda. I mean, this
a Gouda
pimento cheese. And, man, it was some kind of good.
You got any leftover?
Wow.
Was it good?
Yeah, I got a little bit. Oh, it was the best.
And what did you eat it on?
We ate it on celery.
All that work just to slap it on some celery?
It was good. You know what? I'll tell you, I discovered something about celery, too. Celery is hit or miss. You get some celery, sometimes that's real good.
Yeah.
It's almost sweetish. And then the next time you get some, it's bitter.
A little bitter.
And not worth eating.
That's right.
And made of ropes. You can't hardly...
Yeah, stringy.
Yeah.
But this was, we hit it lucky. We got some really good.
There's no way to tell in the store by looking at it, or thumping it, or sniffing it, or licking it, or something, or whatever. You need samples.
Well, you reckon it's seasonal. I guess it's seasonal, and then you have good season, bad season.
Yeah, probably.
Depends on what kind of bug spray is put on it.
What
That's what
country
makes
it
it
came
bitter.
from. But it was so good. It got me and Kathy thinking about macaroni and cheese. And
macaroni.
How Gouda would it be to have some macaroni and cheese with Gouda cheese?
What about macaroni and pimento cheese?
I thought about that,
That
too.
wouldn't be bad.
No, not at all.
Here's my question. How many pimentos you got to skin to have enough for a mess?
Well, actually, we didn't even... Well, we used pimentos, but not in the normal sense of what you think
You
of
used their
pimento.
name. You used its name.
Well, pimento just means pepper.
You took its name in vain.
And we used roasted red peppers, which have a lot more flavor.
Pimento means
But
any pepper? That's like a general
basically.
word?
Yeah.
I thought a pimento was a little red thing you find in the olives.
That's what they are, but they're also any pepper. Pimento
Any
just
pepper.
means pepper.
Pimento.
No, it's just, that's a portion of the pepper, right? What you find in the olives, right?
I learned something today.
Is that just a sliver of it, or is that the
It's a
whole
piece of a red pepper.
No, it's a cut of a red pepper.
Red bell pepper?
Any
No,
pepper?
no, it's a pepper that's called a pimento.
But it's never hot.
But it's like, no, it's not. They're sweet. Well, bell peppers aren't hot.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
But these are roasted. You know how they char them and all, and they got a lot more flavor. A lot more flavor. And oh, man, this was some good stuff.
How much did you make
cream
them?
cheese. Oh,
Big batch?
a bait. We made a bait.
There you go. We made a bait. You don't know what a bait is? Well,
Or a mess.
you should have been raised around here.
But it was really good. And the other thing I was going to tell you about, another little food ditty,
All right. Bring on the food,
was
Diddy.
that
Diddy Wall, Diddy.
my son had a picture of he's over in Ireland right now. And he had a
Danny
picture of
boy.
a guy that was celebrating his birthday, and they were all out with him, and he was having a good time.
At a pub, no doubt.
Yeah, he was at a pub, Irish pub, and he said this guy almost choked, or no, he did choke last week on a rasher of bacon.
A rasher of bacon.
And they had to, he was like unconscious for 5 minutes or something. But
Y'all are learning a lot today.
How big is a rasher?
How big is a rasher?
Yeah.
That's a slab, I think, isn't it?
There shall be rashers of bacon. This is the promise of God. That's right.
I don't know, a rasher.
Rashers of bacon. Rashers
I always thought of a rasher
bacon
as a slab, but it may be just a piece of bacon the way they call it.
Rashers falling from heaven.
But for the rashers we plead.
You've heard rasher of bacon, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Have you?
I'm not sure if I've heard it before this day or not.
Rasher. Rashing through the snow.
I may have heard it, but didn't know what I was hearing.
I thought you said thrasher.
We
Thrasher.
normally hear you talk about a slab. If you're talking about a whole big chunk of bacon before it's cut, we talk about a slab of bacon.
You could call a butcher a slasher of bacon. He'll slasher you a rasher.
It's a thin slice or portion of bacon.
Hey, you know about that celery? You was talking about celery. I didn't realize, but only 50 miles from here, they used to grow celery.
50 miles?
Over in Sarasota?
Yeah, the celery fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I always wondered where celery came from.
Celery.
Oh, you thought it just fell from the sky?
Yeah.
they grow
that came with the rasher.
They grow on these celery trees.
Yeah, that's why they call it the celery fields.
But
They pick a mess
and they
pick a
said,
mess of
and they
celery.
were always underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And over in the Fruitville area of Sarasota. And
That's where Johnny Shannon's from.
yeah.
He's a Fruitviller.
Yeah.
From the Fruit Village.
I wonder if those people have webbed feet over there.
Probably. I like celery, but I like to take the big end that people cut off and throw away, the big white end,
Yeah.
and just trim as little as possible off the big end, kind of like I'm trimming his toenails. Then take that big old white chunk and eat that with a little salt on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good eating.
I always thought that. I
Son,
thought that was
I
like
eat
Try
the
it.
I eat
Try
the
it.
leaves. I eat
It
the
tastes
back
different.
end,
I
everything.
cut it down to where it's
Where it
no
gets
longer
skinny.
white.
Where it gets
Yeah.
skinny. No, try the big end sometimes. A little bit of
eat
salt
that.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Toenail looking thing.
Yeah, the toenail is that little rough part. You cut the
I
toenail
know
off
that
and
a
eat
lot of
the
people, when
rest
they're
of it.
cooking, they use
But if I
the
thought
leaves and all in like with roast and soup.
Right,
and
that's
stuff.
Bill. He eats the leaves.
But if I thought that was a toenail, I wouldn't have ate it.
Well, you trim it first, clean it a little bit. How was your week? We're about out of time on the first
my
segment.
wife. Take my wife.
Okay.
Which one? Oh, the current one.
The current one. This lady is always rearranging. And she rearranges so much that she had to build extra shelves
The nature of the
to
beast.
rearrange. I'll go to get the peanut butter. Honey, where's the peanut butter? And she says, well, I moved it from the lower cabinet down to the upper shelf, you know.
She's messing with you,
And I
man.
said, well, where's the bread? Well, I moved that down to, I'll go to my drawers.
She put it in your drawers. What? You don't be making me any peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
That was a setup.
I'm good.
My dresser drawer.
Oh,
I say,
you better
honey, where's my
specify.
socks? Oh, they're down in the bottom drawer. I'll go down there. And,
With the jelly.
But what really gets me is I'll get used to it being in one place, and then she'll go move it again. She'll go rearrange it again.
You know what? She's messing with you. There was an Ingrid Bergman movie where the husband was messing with her, moving
Gaslight.
stuff around.
Gaslight.
And trying to drive her, make her think she was crazy.
They call it the
That's-
gaslight
That's
treatment.
what it is, Mel. She's messing with
Oh,
you.
she's gonna have you.
I remember that now. Yeah.
She's gonna have you
Oh,
institutionalized.
Lord. Oh,
My
but it's
goodness.
working because I'm beginning to feel like is something wrong with my mind, you know?
I think there is.
Losing my memory. I can't remember what my socks are.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. But she even builds she bought extra shelves last week. Just
she
so
could
she could have
move
extra
more
places
stuff
to
around.
move things around. Yeah.
She's messing with you, Mel.
Yeah. Wait, what about you, Luke? You got time? Oh, we
Nope.
only got 30 seconds.
We only got 30 seconds. Gee, story of my life.
Yeah, man.
The story of my life.
Oh, well.
Well,
All right, well,
yeah.
it doesn't important anyway, so we'll come back in our shorts.
Find out what
and
Luke did last week.
Find out more about peanut butter in Mel's drawers. We'll be right back.
I know everybody wants to know about that.